So let's kind of shift gears just a little bit. Let's talk about this bot. I want to talk about the trading bot because I'm using your trading bot and practicing my setting my skill parameters with the RSI. But if somebody also is interested in using it, they can choose to do arbitrage, or they can choose to do the Bollinger Bands, right? So I'm just starting to get comfortable with the RSI, but give an overview as to what this automated bot does. And I think people who like to participate in this space in different ways other than just hodling, this is one of those, I think, interesting ways to participate. So tell us a little more.
Yeah, so maybe a little bit of how the bot sort of came about. You know, when you go to Binance, you know, there's lots of bots and stuff that you can utilize, but in South Africa there wasn't much happening in that space. So in order for us to help with our own market making activities, we needed to build some automated systems. So we built this bot, and we thought, you know, that one of the things are arbitrage. So for example, we would connect to our other local exchanges that has got some XRP, and that arbitrage gives us the opportunity to build depth in our own market. A lot of people actually ask us that. They actually look at our order book and they would say, yeah, your order book might look light. We go, but the order book isn't light. There's a lot of liquidity. It's just waiting to be deployed. And those are all sitting on bots ready to transact. So it's sometimes you need to know how to transact in order to get the best price. But anyway, we'll get onto a different conversation for that. But those bots were really just built because we were saying, you know, how can we as market makers get some assistance in doing this? Because doing it manually was difficult, you know, it was just almost impossible. Yeah. And one of the things that we found is, you know, you get these momentum trades, for example, with the RSI. You mentioned that when the RSI goes up to an oversold level, you know, sometimes you would like to get into cash, and then, you know, when the RSI goes low, you want to get into crypto and stuff like that. And those are the indicators that we use to help us identify trades. And, you know, sometimes the market goes a bit wild and I've got too much XRP, or I've got too little XRP, or whatever the case may be. And, you know, I need to know. Sometimes you just need to make a decision very quickly. You can't sit there for hours to analyze the market. You just go, the RSI is high.
You might be sleeping too, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And so we built this bot, and we actually realized that a lot of people actually want to use a system like this. So it's called XAGO, and it's a free service. So you can create yourself a XAGO account, you can create an XAGO account, you link the API keys to this bot, and it basically becomes an interconnected service. On the service, then you can trade all the currencies that we have. Currently, we just launched US dollars, and just in time for this big drop. It was absolutely mayhem on our exchange during that day. It was wild. We had our absolute record day last week. And we're about to launch our euros and our GBP. Now, what's nice about these bots is you would be able to go and arbitrage just on our exchange. You don't even need to go into other exchanges, but you can go to Luno, Valor, and Kraken as well and connect these bots to it. But also you can just connect the bot and trade the US dollars to the pound, or the pound to the euro, or whatever you want to do. That's one way to arbitrage. And we've seen quite a bit of uptake on that. People seem to be quite interested in that facility.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah.
But then, of course, the more risky sort of appetite, we've also got the RSIs that's set on different levels. And when the RSI is low, the bot can actually buy some crypto for you, and it would automatically sell when the RSI is higher. I love that particular trade. I've got quite a lot of money on that, and sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, and sometimes you win big. It's quite nice. and sometimes you lose big. It really depends on your parameters. And we are starting to build all sorts of different sort of parameters and trading strategies. So for example, when the RSI hits this parameter by 25%, when it hits that parameter by another 25, and you can kind of ladder your way in on an RSI and ladder your way out. It's very interesting. And we are looking at building an easier sort of one button strategy. But for now, the RSI is still very manual. You have to set your own parameters. You have to kind of know what you're doing. But people seem to like it. And I do think I like it. I've been using it. So yeah, it's during this market that, for example, dropped now 30-40%. I was down maybe 15%. So I feel the RSI has helped me to not lose as much when the market completely fell through the floor. And that's one of my sort of takeaways from that.
Yeah. I'm still kind of doing a little tweaking, as you know, but I just like the fact that it's taking advantage of data that is totally non-emotional. It's just looking at straight numbers, and it can work when I'm doing something else, and I'm having a lot of fun using it. So I hope that other people have also a high curiosity and will check it out. So yeah,
it's great. It's great because sometimes I wake up, like you said, I wake up in the morning at 4 o'clock, or well, I do wake up quite early in the mornings, but so I wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But maybe at 12 o'clock at night, there was some event that happened, and it actually made me buy some XRP. So by the time I wake up, I'm up 4 or 5% already, and it's like, oh, great.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I check my email, and oh my gosh, I executed a trade. Wow, what happened? How'd it go?
It's quite nice because sometimes you get that email and you go, okay, well, maybe I should go and look what's going on.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. So how should people connect to you if they? I know that they can read a little bit about the bot on the website, but how else should people connect with you?
I think the easiest way to connect is to download the XAGO app, and from the iStore and the Android. Download the app, do the KYC. I know a lot of people don't like KYC and all that stuff, but we have to do that. We have to know who you are. Then we would be able to take in US dollars, euros, and pounds, and rands, of course, and also we would be able to take in USDC. So those are the and XRP, of course. Those are all the funding mechanisms. If you contact info@xago.io, we can then put you in touch with a bot and help you with the setup process, so that hopefully your experience can be as easy as possible.
Yeah, I think when I connected with you, I think I was up and running with everything like within about 20 minutes. I think we worked together, right, on a Zoom call and a phone. But I found it was painless. Yeah, not difficult.
Definitely. If you are sort of technically minded, you wouldn't need any assistance. It's relatively straightforward. There is a help center. No, but at the same time, then if what we do find is a lot of customers or clients, they need to understand what the bot is doing. And what I mean by that is what is the RSI? A lot of people don't know what the RSI actually is. What does the RSI actually mean? What is the purpose of the RSI? Or like you said, the Bollinger Band. But I do think we find that most people actually need to they need a bit of assistance through this. We are trying to simplify the process sort of to a sort of a one button connect the bot, and then sort of call it your low, medium, high risk strategies. Maybe you can just switch it on We would like that, but obviously there are risks involved. But you know, at the moment, like one person actually said to me, it looks like a aeroplane cockpit, you know, with all the buttons, and it's like, oh my God, which buttons do I press? So it is a bit intimidating, but we would like to help you as much as we can to set up.
Yeah, this was good. So, Jürgen, what's on the roadmap? Can you tell everybody what you're planning on doing? What big project are you going to take on next?
Yeah, so we so the immediate future is we just launched the US dollar with XUS on the ledger, and we're going to launch XEU and XGB, which is pounds and dollars, pounds and euros. That is happening now, and then we're going to look into Africa. So now that we've then serviced the sort of bigger currencies, we're going to then move into Africa. We've already got connections for 2 or 3 different countries, and we're going to see how, you know, we're kind of evaluating which country to do first, but we're going to start adding African currencies to the exchange now.
Well, when you have that next announcement, definitely drop me a line so that I can bring you on the channel and keep everybody up to date. In the meantime, I will put links in the description below for the contact. And yeah, it was just a real pleasure to have you on. I appreciate your time in going through everything. I really liked the in-depth information on how you are working with the central bank and how you are really helping people within, you know, your neighbors in Africa. It's great to hear that.
Thanks very much. Yeah, we definitely chose the long road and not the short road to the top.
All right, Jürgen, do take care. Sayonara for now.
Cool. Thanks very much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.